Hong Kong, similar to numerous other regions globally, is renowned for its dense human population juxtaposed with its constrained land area. Approximately 200,000 individuals in Hong Kong are homeless and must rent apartments. Unfortunately, due to the scarcity of land, apartment rental costs are also quite costly. The coffin houses of Hong Kong are no strangers to the notion that when you return home from an 8-hour workday, your dwelling is a mere fraction of the size of the cubicle in which you just resided. The confined area, known as a coffin house, is extremely confining and gives the impression that individuals are entombed alive. Over the years, housing costs in Hong Kong have risen in tandem with the city's thriving economy. This forces the most impoverished segments of society to adjust to abrupt changes in way of life. As a result, coffin dwellings emerged. Apartments for rent are commonly available for as little as $257 per month and measure less than 8 square meters. The sole furnishings present in this room are a compact mattress and a small cabinet. Clothes were left to dry, and there was no longer sufficient space for individuals to enter the room. Clothes were left to dry, and there was no longer sufficient space for individuals to enter the room. Small vertical residential units, also referred to as coffin houses, are predominantly the result of the exorbitant rental costs and escalating property values in Hong Kong. These dwellings have a maximum area of 180 square feet, and the majority of their inhabitants are working poor retirees with little to no pension, individuals struggling with substance addiction or mental illness, those earning less than 4,000 Hong Kong dollars per month, approximately $511 for citizens, or families of 4 with household incomes below 19,900 Hong Kong dollars per month, approximately $2,500. These are frequently unlawfully subdivided apartments that house approximately 15 proprietors. During the 1950s, when the city's population soared, many Chinese immigrants shared apartments with foreigners. However, as the supply of public housing increased over the subsequent decades, shared apartments became less prevalent. Besides the metropolitan area's economic expansion, an additional element contributing to the precarious state of coffin housing in Hong Kong is a swiftly aging population. Due to financial constraints, parents are compelled to reside in deplorable conditions. Inhumanely, the most expensive metropolis on earth has housed its impoverished inhabitants. According to the impoverished inhabitants, renting a cage dwelling was preferable to living on the street. One of the occupants of the dwelling. According to the Hong Kong government, the number of individuals awaiting public housing on the waiting list exceeds 220,000. It takes approximately 3 years to obtain half of these as they reside alone. Due to the fact that they are too short for their height, a few of them are unable to extend their legs. Consequently, they are compelled to slumber in a curled-up position. Even worse, the majority of Hong Kong's impoverished citizens do not own residences. They inhabit confined quarters resembling animal enclosures. Surprisingly, this location is situated on the 12th floor rooftop of a condominium complex in the heart of Kowloon City, Hong Kong. Despite the fact that it is an apartment, you should not consider the space habitable. 10% or less of Hong Kong's population leads lives of extreme security. Up to 80% of the population lives well. The remaining 10% are impoverished or living in abject poverty.